that gives the United States government the right to kill anyone who believes in any idolatry.
This is a polling station.
That's the no-hide laws. This is freedom of speech, Mom.
Yep, you can talk all you love it.
Thank you very much.
You gotta go down to the corner though, no signs in front of the center.
Hey.
Karen.
Yeah, Bill. Thanks for being there last night. Yeah, Bill. Hello. All right, listen up, everybody. All right, listen up, everybody. I have one question for you. Is New Bedford Clinton country? I'm sorry, we can't hear you. It's fine. Listen. I want us to be so loud that every other Super Tuesday state's going to hear it. It's New Bedford Clinton country. It's my honor to introduce a great friend of New Bedford, a place whose aspirations are those just like every other place in America, a great president and a husband of a soon-to-be great president. Can you hear me? Yeah, great. First of all, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for participating. I especially thank those of you who are supporting Hillary, but we ought to give the others a round of applause too. This is Democracy Day. And to Hillary, to our family, and I think we've been pretty good for Massachusetts. There are a lot of issues in this election. The bottom of all of them is how do we get this country back to shared prosperity, where we're all growing together again. So let me just remind you, when you hear all this back and forth, there's one thing that's indisputable. We've had it exactly one time in 50 years when I had the honor of serving. We grew the economy from the middle out and the bottom up. And if you compare that to what all the Republicans are offering, going back to trickle-down economics, just remember that President Obama took over an economy that was headed straight to depression. And he stopped it. And as he said in his last State of the Union, we've had 14 million jobs in 5 years. That's the most we've had since I served. We've got over 90% of our people with health insurance for the first time in the history of America. And we can easily get to 100. But remember this. Somebody asked me not very long ago, of all the things that happened when you were president, what were you most proud of? I said, it is that 95% of the people did better when I was president than when President Reagan was in office. Because trickle-down economics is a failure and bottom-up economics work. And so I say to all of you, one thing you can't dispute. The middle class did 70% better in income range. The working class did twice as well. And the bottom 20%, they increased their income 30 times as much as under Reagan, and 100 times as many people moved out of poverty. We can do that again. We can grow together. We can all rise together again. And Hillary says the way to do it is to build ladders of opportunity and then get rid of the barriers, economic and non-economic, so we can all climb the ladders and rise together. That's what we're going to do.